Dean at Hollywood Bets Durbanville on Monday in race 1, which is the Hollywood Bets Durbanville Welcomes You maiden plate over 12.50. Drawn 1, Silver Sunshine. The first timer, give me the green light, Silver Mountain. What are you expecting first time up?
He's a tall, rangy colt. We've given him plenty of time to mature and strengthen up. And, I'd love to have started off by running him at Kenilworth up the straight over 1,200 meters. But unfortunately, that's only going to come in November. So I spoke to the owners and said, look, I think it's time for him to get a run at his belt now. But he's doing well. A lovely mover. He's looking for a mile. But he's nicely drawn, and if he doesn't get lost in the early stages of the race, they jump at and he just doesn't know where he is. If he handles it, should I say, going into the first turn, he's got himself in a comfortable position. I won't be surprised to see him running the first 4. But he may just need one run for the penny to drop, but I wouldn't leave him out the exotics.
Race 5, Team Blue Syndicate Class 4 over 12.50. Drawn 11, Gimme Rules, Craig Zaki aboard. So 1 run, 1 win in KZN. How's he doing now that he's returned to the Cape?
Well, he's a beautiful horse, and if you look at him, he's a horse that's going to also be looking for more ground. Going to a magnificent horse. He won first time out at Scottsville over 1,200 meters, and I put him away. Went with Shinsaw, but also it was always my plan to bring him out in the springtime. So I've started my program over 12.50. This horse will also be looking for a mile. Very tricky, drawn 11, big field. So I think it'll be a bit of a mad rush and scramble into that first turn. I'd like to be in a better drawn where I can give the horse, get him more comfortable in the race. But he's a horse with lots of scope. So he won well, but what did he beat in Durban? So those sometimes are the questions that come up. They win well and say, what did you beat? And we'll see now as we go into the spring-summer season how good these horses are. But I think he's got lots of potential.
Race 9, the Hollywood Bets Bright Future Class 4, over 1,600 meters. The 2 runners, first them drawn 1, Industrial Strength. He's very much knocking on the door for that win.
He ran a very good race. He was a rig, he was gelded, and he came out and he won. And then he ran second the other day over 1,400 meters. He'll definitely prefer this mile. Came into the straight, he was out of his ground, but made many lengths up the straight, ran a very good second. Nose well drawn, and he's also come from off a pace, but that draw does, it's a big advantage. And the other horse, Iridian, also, he had a wind up, but since we've tied his tongue down, his form has been a lot better. He ran a good race last time. And jockeys now put him over a mile. We're always a little concerned about running. There's also more ground when they've had that wind up. So I've no doubt looking at him and he's ready to go a mile. But the race will tell. But a much better race last time, and you also can't leave him out if breathing doesn't affect him over ground.
Do you think that the pace at Hollywood Bets Durbanville will help Ridian in that regard?
It's not such a big field, but always any race I always like a good journey and pace, galloping pace. That's when they jump and they slow it down, and that's where you get false run races, and that's where you get a lot of interference and a lot of hard luck stories. So I like to see in any race a good, decent galloping pace.
Well, Dean, all the best with your runners.
Thank you, Vicky. Thanks a lot.